No, the only Grammy I will get is my grandmother calling me and saying that was nice, and I'm like, it's my boy. I feel like a dad or something. So how do you get around?
I don't. I'm lost.
Oh, you don't? Okay,
yeah,
got it.
a lot of
It's
the
a
time.
marvel that you wound up here.
If I talk about this movie, I may cry a lot.
Aw.
So we've got a game today, a fun game.
Oh, okay.
It's called A Real Pain or A Real Pleasure.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you scenarios and things that you would encounter in your life. And you just have to say if it's a real pain or a real pleasure, and then your reasoning as to why.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one, easy.
Yep.
Kieran Culkin.
I mean, I imagine, even when you told me the game, I'm like, everything's going to be both.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be both. No, but it's 85% pleasure.
Would you say that you're going to keep casting people off of just pure essence, pure vibes now?
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I might start doing aura if
Yeah.
if I keep making films. Yeah.
Yeah, someone comes in, you're like, do you pass the vibe check?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
going to do
you-
zodiac sign from now on.
Oh,
I'm just going to ask them their moon.
this is perfect because star signs and astrology is the next one.
Kieran, for some reason, has been on like a publicity tour of complaining about zodiac signs, and he's decided to designate a lot of his precious time of talking about this movie to talking about how zodiac signs are meaningless.
I love star signs and astrology,
Sorry,
so I would be so here for
do
that.
not interview this guy and don't bring that. Yeah.
Oh my god, okay. Well, you're both Libras, you know that, right?
Well, I know I'm a Libra.
Yeah, you're both Libras.
Oh, really?
So I looked up how compatible you both are.
And?
Okay, so it says, you both share similar perspectives in similar fields of interest.
Okay.
You can spend hours talking about movies, and you have a good sense of judgment, both of you.
How would astrology, which is supposed to be like thousands of years old, know that we can talk about films?
It's
How would they even conceive of a movie?
They just know, they know these things.
Okay.
Okay, would you say that you agree with that?
No.
You're like a real pain.
No.
Absolutely not. Okay. Starring in a movie that you're also directing.
That's a real pain. I'm one of my, I don't, I'm like, yeah, I'm a real pain.
How good are you at watching yourself back? Are you like, that's not my business, let me not look?
Oh, I just never watch myself. This is the first movie I had to kind of watch and then edit and everything. Yeah, that was the worst part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like acting so much that it was worth it, but I hate the,
That's a two then, a real pain and a real pleasure.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Having to use Google Maps or being in charge of directions.
Oh, no, I love Google Maps because I can take little detours in my phone.
Okay.
Little virtual detours.
I can't use it. I always get
Why?
it wrong. It stresses
Really?
me out. I'll go one way and it's like, you should have gone that way.
So how do you get around?
I don't. I'm lost.
Oh, you don't? Okay,
yeah,
got it.
a lot of
It's
the
a
time.
marvel that you wound up
Yeah,
here.
no, honestly, I'm shocked.
Okay.
Musical theatre.
Oh, a real pleasure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a favourite musical of all time?
Yeah, I mean, I love, there's a musical called Pacific Overtures by Stephen Sondheim. Do you like musical theater?
Stephen Sondheim, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
So he's the greatest.
He's the best of all time.
Yeah.
And you're also working on a movie musical.
Yeah.
Writing music, real pain or a real pleasure?
For me, pleasure. For
Yeah.
people with ears and who are in the room, a real pain.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know, I feel Grammy incoming.
Grammy coming. No, the only Grammy I will get is my grandmother calling me and saying that was nice.
Well, that's very sweet. That's
Thank
better.
you.
Working with Emma Stone.
Oh, she's the greatest. She's the greatest. I mean, if you met her right now, you think, oh, now this is my new best friend. She's the most engaged person you could meet.
Yeah. And she saved the movie.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Right, because Kieran Culkin tried to drop out 2
Yeah.
weeks before shooting, which in movie terms is you're basically shooting already. You've spent half your money 2 weeks before shooting on getting locations and stuff. Yeah, and so she kind of blackmailed him into coming back.
My favorite thing is that they didn't tell you because
No,
they were
no,
like,
no,
he'll
no.
freak out. So you didn't know.
I think I don't know a lot of things. I think people think he's a baby. Let's not tell him anything until it's the truck is an inch from his face.
Yeah. Until it's going to hit you.
Exactly
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
they push me out of the way.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to live, to be honest.
It
I
is,
think
I'm a
that's really
child.
Great. Getting an Oscar nomination for the movie you wrote.
Oh, that's a most flattering thing in the world.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it into somehow a pain by, I don't know, punishing
Right.
myself to atone for the good thing. But yeah, so far it's been so nice.
Yeah. Did you have a lot of pride watching Kieran win his Golden Globe?
Yeah, it's so weird. I didn't think I would, and then I watch him get on stage, and I'm like, it's my boy. I feel like a dad or something. Yeah, it's so strange.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's strange. I
That's
guess
your
'cause
son. That's your baby boy now.
that's what I feel like. Yeah, but yeah, exactly.
Talking during a movie.
Oh yeah, talking during a movie. I mean, I talk during a movie, because I have a lot to say. It's hard for me to shut up for an hour and a half, as you could probably tell just from talking to me now. So yeah, I like to chat. But my always feeling about it was if people are talking during a movie I'm in, it's my fault that didn't make the movie exciting enough. I do remember working with the director, and every time we were doing slow scenes, he would say, "Could you please pick it up because people are going to want to go home and eat." And so this is in my mind all the time of we got to keep moving.
Yeah, it's got to be constant
Exactly,
chaos.
constant stimulation.
Going to the cinema rather than watching a movie at home.
Yeah, going to the cinema was great. I didn't do it for like 10 years because I felt, I don't know, I just had this like strange phobia of like going, I don't know why. And then I went back, the first movie I saw after like 12 years was The Heat, starring Sandra Bullock. And I just remember thinking, because I hadn't been to a movie in theater in so long, I was like, oh my God, this is humongous. Like, and the colors, the vibrancy, all the commercials, the popcorn. I remember feeling like a little kid going back to a movie, but it was The Heat with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, you're like bewitched by the cinematic experience.
Yeah, exactly that, yeah. Like it's the kind of person, like when the train is coming, you jump out of your seat because you think the train is going to come out of the screen.
The movie is very personal to you. And
Yeah.
there's a specific scene in it, there's like a monologue in the restaurant that
yeah.
is very personal.
Yeah.
So I want to know, inserting parts of yourself into your art, a real pain or a real pleasure?
Oh, not only is it a real pleasure, it's like the only way to deal with pain, in my opinion. Every time I have like some, I don't know, bad feeling or whatever, I'd write and it goes into there and it, I guess maybe solves it in some way, or at least it gets it out, you know.
Yeah, it's cathartic.
Exactly, cathartic, yeah exactly.
Being anxious, but doing it anyway.
Oh yeah, that's funny. It's like so my background is playwriting, so I would be writing plays and then I would do the shows, and like I have such stage fright and everything, and it would be I have stage fright, you know, whatever, a lot of actors have that. And I just always remember thinking I'd still rather be here. Like it'd be worse to be not here and home while this is happening. So like it's like, what do I hate more? And I thought like I would hate to be home more than being here.
Yeah, because you learn how much you can do when you push yourself through this.
That's true. Yeah, that's a really nice way to think about it too. That's a good way to think about it.
You said something, actually. I was watching one of the videos that you did, and you said that you kind of use your anxiety as like fuel because you know it means you care so much. And that really struck me because I was like, I struggle with it as well, and I was like, yeah, that's sick. It means I care.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say, and thank you, and I'm glad you feel that way. Yeah, it's hard to like actually feel that way too, though. You know, it's hard to like, you really have to remind yourself, because in the moment it can be difficult to feel that way.
It can be overwhelming, but yeah, I thought that was a really nice way to like kind of reframe it.
I'm so glad you felt that way. Thank you.
That's okay. I have to put this in here, by the way.
Okay.
Andrew Garfield smashing a laptop in front of you.
That was a real pleasure because, you know, to see like an expensive item break in front of you is like, this is so. I do remember. I think actually there might have been like multiple computers, and maybe they were cheaper ones towards the end, like that they would. But what was amazing is, you know, you never see something expensive broken time and time again in front of you unless you're going through a breakup, and that was really, really exciting to see.
Yeah. I mean, cinematic masterpiece. I think of that scene a lot.
Isn't it great?
With me.
Yeah.
It's so good. Magic tricks.
Oh, real pleasure. I just love them so much. I love being tricked.
Yeah. I'm very excited for Now You See Me 3.
Oh, thanks
Can you say anything about it? Was that a real pleasure to return to?
Yeah, it was amazing. I love, you know, first of all, the character I play in these movies are like, it's the greatest thing in the world. Like I play this kind of like arrogant magician. It's just so much fun to kind of play that kind of role. Yeah, Now You See Me 3 is pretty remarkable because like a lot of the like locations that we were shooting in, like were magic tricks. So a lot of the sets that they built were actually like, it's so hard to describe, but like the rooms are magic tricks themselves. Like rooms that force your perspective, rooms that like in my character's storyline, like rooms that spin like upside down. Like so you're standing on the floor and then the floor starts going this way. And it's like the sets were like so unbelievable, and of course the story, they get these like amazing actors. You know, Rosamund Pike is in it from Your Country, and she's a new addition in this one. And just got like these amazing actors, and the movies are so fun and sweet.
Oh God, okay, I'm so excited now.
You're so kind. Thank you for saying that.
People who think dogs are better than cats.
Wait, people who think so? Now I have to. I'm judging the people,
You're
not the animals. Okay, wait. People who think that dogs are better than cats. I guess that's a pain only in the sense that don't compare species. Don't compare the species.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Everybody can
along.
have a good time.
They can get along.
Yeah.
And final one, this interview.
This has been so nice. You're such a kind person, and thank you for saying all that stuff about yourself too and how it relates. You're very kind. This was a real pleasure by far.
Okay, you're so sweet. Oh my God,
You
well,
too.
I meant it so sincerely. It's really refreshing to see someone that also deals and struggles with anxiety
You're
being
so kind.
in the media. So,
Well,
yeah.
thanks.
And I adore this movie. It is incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could have waxed poetic the whole time, but I was like,
Oh,
I can't do that.
next time do that.